Hi everyone, Diana Alt here for another episode of Tip Tuesday, and today I'm going to talk about a couple of tips I have for making your resume as reader-friendly as possible. So a lot of times people talk about making your resume readable, but I want you to go one step further and make it scannable. Scannable is what people are really striving to achieve when they build great web pages, when they build great blogs. They want people to be able to have their eyes quickly scan over to get the gist of something, and then they can go back for a deep read, which is exactly how resumes are used. So my first tip is this: make sure there's plenty of white space. I've done other videos on this, but I can't talk about it enough. Make sure you have at least 3/4 inch margins. Make sure that you have 11-point font, ideally sans serif, and just try to be simple with your design. It makes it the most scannable for those poor recruiters that have to look at hundreds of resumes. The second thing I want you to do is really look hard at making sure that you're not using bigger words than are actually necessary. So sometimes we have to use big words to convey what we do technically as a professional. Those big words can stay. But what I want you to look at is big words that you use whenever a smaller word would also work very well and be accurate. A primary offender I see on this is utilize. I read resumes all the time that you have the word utilize in there multiple times, and it's just not necessary. The word use is almost always better on that resume, and it's how we talk in real life. We don't say utilize in real life a lot. The third thing I want you to consider is using shorter sentences. A lot of times when people are creating their bullet points in their work experience section, they have this idea that their bullet point only can be one sentence. The reason for bullet points is, again, to help make the resume be broken up and be scannable, but your bullet point can have multiple sentences in it. And in fact, a lot of times it is preferable to use 2 or 3 short sentences for your bullet point instead of one long, very complex sentence. It's easier for people to absorb what actually is going on. So I hope that helps you out and makes your resume a little bit more scannable for the human eye. That's it for this week's Tip Tuesday, and I look forward to seeing you next time.